Dangerous. On fire. He banks it home. Bang. Bang. Bang.
Pioneer Basketball, brought to you by
Greenville Federal Bank. The red, white, and blue.
Here I'm back.
Quick Stop Market. Auckland Hospital. Wash Depot. Hometown Realty and Auction. And by your Greenville Light and Power System. Houston.
Smith, Mitchell, Donaldson, Baylark, and Woods. Hartle, Mitchell, Donaldson, Davidson, Woods was used twice. 14 of the 15 rostered Pioneer players have earned a start this season. It's a Pioneer basketball team that has been plagued with some injuries, and we'll get into that with Catawba as well. Toby Okafor has missed 11 games due to injury. Jackie Davis, 8. Hartle, 2. Smallwood, 3. Hodnett, 3. Woods, 2. Baylark with 1. And I'm looking to see if Hodnett will be dressed today. It looks as if he will be, so that's good news. But Okafor will not be dressed today. Jamil Taylor, they're trying to get a redshirt year out of him. A tremendous guard, all-conference guard. Missing the season, has not played since that Pioneer game against the Pioneers back on December 9th. Well, we'll see how the Pioneers can fare against Catawba. Can they turn the season around? 2 5-win teams squaring off today. Tusculum a game up in the loss column in the South Atlantic Conference against these Indians. Can the Pioneers get a win here at home? It would just be their second of the year. Come back and find out. Your starting lineups and the opening tip when we come back to Pioneer Arena after this. Tusculum and Catawba on the Pioneer Sports Network. One commercial and a billboard.
Stop into your neighborhood Marathon Quick Stop Market.
Previous games between these two, 29 have been decided by 10 points or less, including 21 games by 5 points or fewer. 4 meetings in the series have been decided by a single point, and Tusculum leads 3-1 in those games, including a game winner at Pioneer Arena. Doug Chamba with the game winner, if you remember that one. So it's a Pioneer team that will look to get off the snide. Here's your starting 5 for Catawba. It'll be Jordan Barber, the 5'10 junior, T.J. Jeffers, the 6'3 freshman, D.J. Johnson, the 6'7 freshman, and Malik Constantine, the 6'6 sophomore out of Binghamton, New York. And Jaron Morrison, 6'3 senior out of Charlotte. Unfortunate for him. Freshman of the year, his freshman season. He is just lights out. 38 already this year, career high. And he's averaging 25 points a game over the last, 3 games? 21.4 a game, caught second in the league behind Charles Clark. For the Pioneers, this is how they'll go today. Zaylen Peeler, a 6'3 freshman out of Charlotte. Jackie Davis, the 6'4 junior from Long Beach, California. Peyton Woods, the 6'4 junior from Monticello, Kentucky. DeShante Smith, the 6'5 freshman from Montevallo. And Brandon Mitchell, the 6'7 freshman out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. A lot of youth for this Pioneer team, and we have suffered through youthful mistakes a lot of the year as well. Pasquez, the head coach, KT Carter, assistant, Dan Jackson, Darren Higgins, and everybody's favorite student assistant, Brennan Hollowell. The opening tip will be taken by the Pioneers. We're underway. Glad you could stay with us. Brian Staten courtside. Game station engineers, the executive producer of the Pioneer Sports Network, Nathan Hummer. Zaylen Peeler, an opening three that's no good. Rebound tips out by Smith into the hands of Davis, and the Pioneers reset in the half court. I like the reset, though. Instead of just going right to the glass was Davis, although sometimes when you can take it to the rim, just go. Woods will take it there. Little scoop shot is off the mark. No. Brandon Mitchell, furious for the rebound, still fighting for it, and it's finally picked up by Constantine. Pioneers 0 of 2 to start from the field. So it'll be Catawba into the front court. My first time seeing Catawba this year. Jordan Barber, outside of some video every once in a while, to TJ Jeffers. Barber, Jeffers, Constantine will try a three. It's good. Malik Constantine from downtown. 10 of 32 this year from three at 31%, and Catawba leads 3-0. And a traveling violation on Smith. A little hesitation as he and Woods not on the same page, so after that slow start. Got Coach Perrin, Rob Perrin at Catawba in his 4th year. St. Andrews graduate of 1996. 7th year overall as a head coach. 49 wins at Catawba, 76 overall. Catawba laboring a bit this year, 5-12, much like the Pioneers at 5-14. Both teams coming in here losers of 3 straight. Their last win, both came against Mars Hill. Constantine off the dribble a three, no good. Rebounded by Peyton Woods, and the Pioneers get a stop. Jackie Davis across the stripe for the Pioneers. DeShante Smith on the right side to Peeler. Peeler to the top is Brandon Mitchell. Backdoor look for Woods, who drives it into the lane. A blocking foul will go against Catawba, and Peyton Woods will go to the free throw line. It's a blocking foul as he was in the restricted. TJ Jeffers. Our officials for today. Hey, we got Mike Hefner here. That's good times. Mike Hefner, Kurt Tackett, and Stedman Wisnich, who made that last call. Son of Tony Wisnich. Well, free throws have plagued the Pioneers here of late, and Peyton Woods, whose free throw percentage this year is down to 75%. He's 15th in the league in scoring at 13.9 a game. And the last time against Catawba, Peyton Woods threw in 27 points. 3-2 Catawba. Woods makes 2 free throws. Pioneers with some pressure. Constantine takes it into the front court himself. It's good to have a big man handle it. Jeffers, watched by Davis. Jeffers down the lane, a look away, gets around Mitchell and puts it in. TJ Jeffers with a good take. Morrison has yet to even touch it offensively for Catawba. 5-2 Indians. Right side, this will be Peeler. Peeler gives it up to Woods. Woods to the top is Mitchell. Right side is Davis. Davis poked away for a moment, stays with it. Jeffers falls to the floor. Davis was wide open. Peeler will take a three. That one's rattled in. Good. Zaylen Peeler. 5-5. A whistle in backcourt will be a foul against Jackie Davis. There was some contact there. Davis is going to pick up the foul, his first. Team's first. Donovan Donaldson into the contest for the Pioneers. Love to see him get going again. You know he can. 75-game collegiate career, 689 points, 174 assists, 59 steals. He's 19th in the league in scoring at 13.3. Second in the league in assists at 4.6. Turnaround is airballed, no good, and taken out of the air by the Pioneers' Woods. Donaldson right down Broadway puts it in. Donovan Donaldson forcing tempo. Pioneers lead 7-5. First lead for Tusculum. In the front court, this is going to be Barber, watched by Peeler. Barber, the junior from Matthews, North Carolina, Wingate territory. On the drive, and a whistle for a foul. They're going to score the bucket? Count it one. DJ Johnson is going to, the whistle came with Johnson on the floor. So that's a tough call against Mitchell. So Mitchell's going to pick up the foul. That's his first. Team foul number 2. Real tough call. DJ Johnson getting his first start of the year. He's 50% at the free throw line. 49% from the field. His free throw is no good. Zach Hartle with the rebound. Donaldson with it. Can the Pioneers continue to force some tempo? We're tied at 7. Peeler on the right wing. Underneath is DeShante Smith. He'll go up on Jeffers, miss a layup. Actually went up on R.J. Robinson just into the game. He's got the advantage with the size, but he couldn't take it. Donaldson knocks it off of Morrison, but it's out of bounds off Donaldson apparently. Donaldson staying with Morrison, but again, he was not in front of him. He was to the side. And again, that was the thing that I noticed on Wednesday at LMU. We couldn't stay in front of the rail splitters. Hartle is in for the Pioneers. On the inbound, Constantine into the paint. Little turnaround jumper by McLaughlin is no good. Rebound taken by Hartle. Donaldson forcing it into the front court. DeShante Smith to Peyton Woods on the left wing. Woods with the take into the paint, missed the layup, and the rebound is tipped out. Jeffers had it, last touch by Hartle. Just make a layup. So we're going to get a chance to see Hodnett, who's missed the last few games. Hodnett, Smallwood, and Baylarker in for the Pioneers. Hartle and Donaldson stay out there for Tusculum. Jeffers across the stripe for the Tribe. We're tied at 7. Jeffers, Morrison. Baylark stays in front of him. Morrison tries a 3. It's good straight away as we played 4 minutes in the game. Donaldson forcing the tempo into the front court. Slows it up, hands it off to Smallwood. 10-7, Catawba. Smallwood, good take into the paint. Missed another jumper. Pioneers missing some easy ones here close. Well, easy for me to say. Into the corner is Morrison. He'll attack into the paint. Big step into the lane and score. Jaron Morrison on another planet right now. 12-7. Pioneers have got to shore that up. I'm not sure it'll be easy to shore that up. Got to stop him. Make everybody else beat you. Donaldson had it knocked away by Morrison. Morrison into the front court with the basketball. He's going to give it up. He wants it back from Jeffers, and he's going to lose it. Should have given it up. Donaldson will force it into the front court. Oh, here, I like it. Hartle fakes the 3, had it knocked away. Hodnett will pick it up at the midcourt stripe. Donaldson. Donaldson will draw a foul and really should have just continued to attack. Morrison will pick up the foul. That'll take us to a timeout. We'll take the break and return right after this. 14:47 to play first half. Catawba 12, Tusculum 7. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
The Tusculum experience is 20 sports, one team, striving for excellence. The Tusculum experience offers state-of-the-art facilities for practice and game days. If you seek a championship atmosphere, the Tusculum experience is for you. Visit online through TusculumPioneers.com. Call 423-636-7300 to discover the Pioneer experience for yourself.
Today,
every day the news brings more bad news. I guess that isn't news. The world is full of problems. You may have asked yourself, what can one person do? In a word, plenty. From hospital volunteers to volunteers in service clubs and church groups, community individuals are making things better. Volunteers. Some good news for a change. Greenville Federal Bank, member FDIC. Banking made easy.
This is Tusculum College Sports on the Pioneer Sports Network. Your home for Pioneer basketball with the voice of the Pioneers.
There will be a game this year. Tusculum's going to get out to like a 60% shot start from the field. We're not right now. Baylark with the reverse layup out of the timeout is good. Ends the 5-0 run by Catawba. It's 12-9 Tribe. They're shooting 63% from the field. We're at 29% prior to that make. And then Constantine right down Broadway puts it up and in. Jackie Davis will take it into the front court. He'll tack and draw a foul. He'll go to the free throw line and shoot a couple. The foul will go against Jordan Barber. That'll be his first. Team second on Catawba. So Morrison didn't get a shot attempt for a while, then went on a 5-0 run on his own and built the 5-point lead, which it is right now as well. Davis at the free throw line knocks in the first free throw. Just 47% this year from the stripe, averaging 6.6 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists in his last 7. And of course, he missed 6 games due to injury. Missing the second. Rebounded by McLaughlin. Catawba basketball leading by 4, 14-10. Into the front court, this will be Constantine. Right down Broadway again. Mitchell with the foul and an and one for Constantine. And Mitchell has picked up his second. Hunter Parrish is going to come in. Constantine will go to the free throw line. He's averaging 12.6 points a game. It's his 16th game of the year, his 13th start. 68% at the free throw line. His 12.6, 7 rebounds a game. Of course, Jamil Taylor on the stat sheet at 17.3, but he's only played 4 games this year. And his last, I do believe it came against Tusculum December 9th. Constantine makes the free throw. Catawba went through a tough stretch during that time where they lost 7 of 8. Their only win during that stretch was an overtime win against St. Augs. 17-10, Catawba with the largest lead here in this first half on the three-point play. And we're a very stagnant offense right now. Davis, Smallwood a 3. No. Rebounded by Catawba and R.J. Robinson. Jamil Morrison with the backdoor lob to Constantine, and that's going to bring us to a timeout. Nick Pasqua would like just a brief timeout here in this first half, and it's been a brief run, and all of a sudden it's a 9-point game. Pasqua not happy, very little communication that has gone on, and that's going to cause a revamp in the lineup as well as with the guys on the floor. The Pioneers, who have the conference week off, will take on Winston-Salem on Tuesday in Winston-Salem. We'll have that game for you. Coverage at 6:45. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock. And then the Pioneers come home for 2 more against Wingate Saturday, a week from today, and then on Wednesday, February 7th against Mars Hill for Pack the Arena night. 19-10, Catawba, just all world right now. 8 of 11 from the field, 73%. Tusculum is just 3 of 9 from the field. 2 turnovers for the Pioneers, 1 for Catawba. Just got to make shots, get into a set. Donaldson with Smith, Peyton Woods, Hartle, and Peeler on the floor for the Pioneers. Smith on the left wing. We just can't get into anything. Donaldson, Peeler for a 3. He's seeing it well. Zaylen Peeler from downtown. 19-13, Catawba. Can the Pioneers get stopped? I just feel good about things. Carter Phillips is in for Catawba. Morrison getting a breather. I would just keep that guy on the floor all the time. Barber on the take, right to the rim, and a whistle for a foul. We'll go on Peeler. Peeler's going to pick up his first non-shooting foul. Peeler, couple of threes for the Pioneers, leading the way. 19-13 Catawba. Let's get a stop. Catawba women winning game 1, 71-66. Constantine on the baseline over Peeler is just too strong and scores. Constantine off to a good start. Smith, Woods on the left wing. Here's Hartle at the top. Right side is Peeler. That's a good take, and that's a handshake. And Phillips is going to pick up his first, team's third non-shooting foul. Peeler's going to inbound it. Constantine already with 12, 5 of 6 from the field. On the inbound, Woods, watched by Constantine. He'll take him baseline, reverse, and one. Peyton Woods. You know, it hasn't been on the perimeter for Peyton. People have film on him now. So he's been taking his game inside two-point territory. Like to see him make layups a little bit more consistent, but he has been getting the job done. And a 27-point game he had against Catawba the first time they met, and you better believe they're defending him. But the three-point play by Peyton Woods. And it's 21-16 Catawba. Constantine gives it up Barber. Constantine 5 of 6 from the field. Phillips drives in around Hartle and lays it up. We cannot stop dribble drive. Donaldson on the left wing. Too much thinking for these guys, not just playing ball. Peeler over Phillips and scores. Zaylen Peeler. 8 points for Peeler. Woods now with 5. In the front court, Phillips had it knocked away. Smith had it, controls it, gathers it. Donaldson will drive it. Well, he didn't like the numbers. He was 1v4. I like the numbers with him, 1v4. Hartle on the left wing. Pioneers down 5. On the right side, this will be Donaldson. Gets a screen, driving in on McLaughlin and driving right to the rim and in. 23-20. R.J. Robinson into the front court. Baseline 3 by Phillips is no good, and a rebound is tipped out. Nick Pasqua cannot believe there was no foul called there. Donaldson somehow gets a rejection on Barber. We're playing on. Woods battles for the ball, can't get it from Constantine. Backs it out, and he'll try a good pass to Phillips, and he'll draw a foul on Woods. Woods is going to pick up his first, team's 5th. We'll go to a timeout. 11:14 to play in the first half. Your score, Catawba 23, Tusculum 20. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneers Sports Network.
Family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you?
You got lunch.
To us, it means the people you care about, look out for, and yeah, love. Even if you'd never let them hear you say it.
Hey, you're eating hummus?
What's wrong with hummus?
Here at Ingalls, we have everything you need to gather around the table and give each other a hard time. Because that's what families do. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
The free eScore inspection will provide you with a simple path to making your home as energy efficient as possible. Through cooperation with their quality contractor network, TVA rebate offers may be available for some energy-efficient measures such as air sealing, attic insulation, and HVAC replacement. To sign up for the free eScore home evaluation, just go online at www.2escore.com or contact your Greenville Light and Power System at 636-6200.
Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network. Your home for Tusculum College sports. Once again, the voice of the Pioneers.
23-20, Catawba leads. Carter Phillips goes to the free throw line, his 16th game this year, attempting his second and third free throws of the year. And he'll have his first career free throw made here at Pioneer Arena. He'll remember that forever. Catawba leading 24-20, shooting 67% from the field, 10 of 15, and the Pioneers 7 of 13. Woods catch and shoot 3. He's fouled by Constantine. That's his second. Woods will go to the line to shoot 3, as Phillips made 1 of 2. Other scores in the league, LMU off to their patented great start at home. They lead LR 23-6. with 7.5 minutes gone in that one. Anderson leading Queens. Queens not getting off to really good starts here of late. Anderson leading 21-17 in Charlotte, and it's Carson Newman leading Coker in Hartsville 22-18. 10 minutes to play there. Woods makes the first two for the Pioneers. That's good news. Of course, Carson Newman, that Mars Hill game, the loss, the technical with 0.6 seconds to play. The camera was to the backside of the players involved, but it appears as if Charles Clark made a punch to Gilliard's private area, and that prompted the technical. How the official saw it, though, on the replay, video replay, is beyond me. I don't see how he would have ever saw that. Phillips' layup attempt is no good. The Pioneers finally board it, get it to Donaldson. Donaldson forcing tempo. He'll drive it on Jeffers and draw a foul on a reach on Morrison or Jeffers. And the Pioneers, a little Newberry-esque today, where they just get it and go and then hopefully draw the contact. Do. And right now getting bailed out with some calls as Jeffers picks up his second and the team's sixth. It'll send Donaldson to the free throw line for the Pioneers. Really want to see him get just going. He carried Tusculum at Wingate, had an opportunity to win that game back on, is that a long time ago, December 16th, I believe? Yeah. Pioneers lost it 73-72. Thought that was going to be the game where nobody's going to be able to contain this guy, and he's been good, just not great. Want him to be great. He hits the first. Of course, he had 19 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals against Catawba when they played the first time. 13.7, 5.7 assists in his last 11 games. And the Pioneers lead 25-24 after the 3 made free throws by Woods and the 2 there by Donaldson. Jaron Morrison, last time the Pioneers led, took matters into his own hands. Or when they tied the game, he took matters into his own hand, and here's an offensive foul. Whistle in the foul. That goes against DJ Johnson, his first. Turns the ball over, third time in the game for Catawba. So the Pioneers leading 25-24. Donaldson across the stripe for Tusculum. Right side is Smallwood. Working on Morrison. Woods for 3. Oh, in and out, no good. It rolls all the way and rims out. Peyton Woods is going to be whistled for his second foul. Number 2, team foul number 6. Woods will come out with those 2 fouls. Woods he always just kind of shrugs it off as if, whatever. There's very little emotion that comes out of Peyton Woods. He's always calm and cool and collected. R.J. Robinson, right side to Jaron Morrison. In the corner, a 3 ball by Henderson Lentz is good. The freshman out of Salisbury. And it's 27-25, Catawba, just like that. Baylark on the right side, spinning, gives it up to Smallwood. Donaldson, take it into the paint, kick it out to Smallwood, fakes the 3, draws some contact, and lays it in. Unbelievable. A lot of contact there. You know, when Tusculum beat Catawba, they hit 11 from downtown, 11 of 29. Catawba was 3 for 11 from 3. And if the stats feed comes back, I'll tell you what's going on with that situation, but it has not come back. It's locked up on me. On the baseline, inside the paint is DJ Johnson, and Hartle just took a flop, and Johnson scored easily. 29-27. Donaldson going baseline. This time, Barber stayed in front of it. Backdoor look for Baylark. Reverse layup is good. That's a great look by Hartle. Robinson, he'll pull up in the paint, force the shot, no good. Rebounded by Hartle, outlet to Donaldson, wanting to force the tempo. Take it into the front court, he'll take a three, bang! Donovan Donaldson knocks it down. Again, I don't know if that's the shot you want, but it's the guy you want taking it, I know that. Smith with the block on Lentz, out of bounds. DeShonte Smith is really playing well. Don will get a breather. It's good to see him getting off to a good start. 8:16 to play, first half. Pioneers lead 32-29. Robinson, Lentz, Morrison in the paint, spinning on Smith, blocks another one. Morrison gets it back, goes up strong, blocked again. Oh my gosh, they're going to call a foul. It happened right in front of the official. And that's on DeShonte Smith. It probably was on Smith. I will say this, Hartle did not commit the foul. Morrison is going to go to the free throw line. I just feel that's pretty good defense. Morrison knocks in the free throw. Freshman of the year, all-conference performer. Morrison, 25 points a game in his last 3. Carrying this Catawba team for what little season there is for them. 2-10 in the league. I mean, much like Tusculum, just laboring. 5-12 on the year. Fighting every game as a conference tournament game for these two teams here today, the rest of the way. Pioneers will end the season with 4 of their last 5 on the road. And they're road warriors. They've been better on the road, to be honest, except the last 2 games. Baylark, pull up off the dribble, is not a good shot. Had Hartle wide open, missed it. Morrison will take it. And that'll take us to a timeout with a foul on Jackie Davis. So we go to a timeout here from Pioneer Arena with your score. 7:40 to play in the first half. Tusculum 32, Catawba 30. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneers Sports Network.
Tusculum College is Tennessee's first college. Established in 1794, Tusculum's beautiful campus is nestled in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains, where students from all around the world have found a home. Tusculum can help you pioneer your path to success. Visit online for more information at tusculum.edu or call 423-636-7300 and discover the Pioneer experience for yourself.
Activities and everything in between. Hello there, this is Alan Johnson. For all of you out there getting it done, great job. We see you in our stores picking up a snack and at our pumps filling up, and I would just like to say that it is an honor to be part of your busy day. We appreciate your business and look forward to serving you again at Marathon Quick Stop. Run in when you run out.
Welcome back to the Pioneer Sports Network. Pioneer Basketball, your home for Tusculum College sports. Once again, the voice of the Pioneers.
Remember that statement that I was talking about? One day we're just going to open it up and be lights out. After starting the game 2 for 7, we're now 10 of 18 shooting. We lead 32-30 with a 1-and-1 for Jaron Morrison going to the free throw line. Donovan Donaldson with 9, 8 points for Peyton Woods and Zaylen Peeler for the Pioneers. 12 points for Malik Constantine, who's on the bench with 2 fouls. Woods on the bench as well with 2 fouls. Mitchell's on the bench with 2 fouls for the Pioneers. Morrison, free throw is good. He'll have 1 to tie it. Catawba, who's led by 9 here in the first half at 19-10. Pioneers led by 3 moments ago. Morrison, 1 of 2, rebounded by Hartle. Pioneers out-rebounded today right now, 13-10 and 5-1 offensive glass. Donaldson inside-outside to Smith. Smallwood, Hartle, straightaway 3 is no good. Rebounded by Jordan Barber. Hartle's got to make that when it's open because of his numbers and because of what our expectations of him, that's all. Lentz in the corner for 3. It's no good. Rebounded by Baylark, weak side. Up ahead to Donaldson on the left wing. Hartle. Smith, Baylark. And we get inside the paint on this defense. Smallwood can, but he's cut off. We'll throw it back out to Smith. Right side, Donaldson, picked up by Morrison. Donaldson steps around that double team, and he's bumped all the way to the rim. Can't finish the layup. Rebounded by Catawba. Morrison has it. He'll take it into the paint, step through on a double team. High off the glass, no. McLaughlin is blocked, but they say he was fouled. And that'll go on DeShante Smith, his second, 9th against the team. So McLaughlin will go to the stripe. He has started every game this year, played 18 games. This is 18th game, all of them. McLaughlin at 42% from the free throw line. 7.6 points, 6.6 rebounds for McLaughlin. When he burst onto the scene as a freshman, I thought Catawba's done it again. They've got another player of the year. And I'm not saying he can't do that or won't, but it just hasn't materialized just yet. So Hodnett in after suffering the concussion has missed the last 2 or 3 games. And he cannot hold the rebound with Morrison applying some pressure. And so Catawba, after 2 missed free throws, will have a second chance because we cannot secure a rebound. And that has got to be our point of emphasis every game. McLaughlin easily over Peeler. They got a switch somewhere. That's not a good matchup. And Catawba takes the lead, 33-32. Left side is Hartle. To the top is Hodnett. Elon all alone. Underneath, great look, great find by Hodnett. Pioneers lead 34-33. Morrison into the front court. To the top, this will be R.J. Robinson. McLaughlin just runs right over Hartle. And I'll say this, McLaughlin is dead on correct. He was in the restricted there. McLaughlin just lowered his shoulder. I don't know how you see that restricted. But no question that we were in it. But McLaughlin just lowered his shoulder and just plowed into Hartle. And I don't know if that has anything that goes into it, just the aggressive nature of the foul. But he was in the restricted. Right side with the basketball will be Peeler. In my view, it was. Left side, this is going to be Hodnett. Peeler at 3. Bang. Zaylen Peeler. 36-33. Tusculum. Was it a 2? Maybe they just ruled that a 2. No, it should be 37-33, right? With the basketball, Greg Childress off the bench. Morrison, step back 3 over Smallwood. No good. Rebounded by Hodnett. Here's Donaldson. Running. Kick it out. Peeler, red hot. Oh, he hit the side of the backboard. That's not red hot. Peeler knocked it away from Childress. And they're going to say the ball was out of bounds. Great hustle by ZP. I wonder if that's his nickname. Well, I guess it could be. 37-33. I don't know how the official saw the ball go out of bounds because it sure looked like Peeler saved it. He's playing well. Just hustle. Effort. Tusculum by 4. It's their largest lead of the game. Barber, cut off by Hodnett. Get it inside to Lentz. Back to Barber for a 3. It's good. Jordan Barber. 31% on the year from three-point territory. Hartle. Bang! Zach Hartle answering. 40-36. Tusculum. Right side, back to the top. Left side, this will be Morrison. Here's Barber. Down the lane on Donaldson, put it in. Barber with a good take. How do you get in front of Donaldson? I'll never know. I don't know how anybody does. That guy is so fast. We're struggling to guard people. I don't know what's going on. who got a foul going against Catawba's Tay Cannon. Number 1 on him. He pushed Zach Hartle into Barber. And Barber took the worst of it, and they're going to get a foul on him. And Donaldson is going to go to the free throw line. And I suppose he's shooting 2 for a double bonus. It was a bizarre call. You don't usually see a guy foul his own player, and we get to shoot free throws. Mitchell's going to come in for Hartle. I mean, very rarely do you ever see somebody foul their own teammate, and they get a foul called against them. I like it. You know, if that's the way basketball's going, then I'm for it. 42-38 Tusculum as we approach 4 minutes to play in the first half. Bounce pass to Morrison on the baseline. Into the paint. Oh, he takes it right to the rim. Missed the layup. It bounces twice. Cannon gets it, and he makes the layup. Because the rebound hit twice, we were out of position, and Cannon gets an offensive board. And that's because we can't just take a ball off the rim, and we can't, for some reason, jump up there and grab it. They don't get it. Donaldson on the right wing. Here's Peeler. He'll try a 3. Bang! And 1. Parrott has lost his mind. The foul's on Constantine is 3rd. It's going to take us to a break, and we're going to take it. 3:31 to play in the first half. It's Tusculum 45, Catawba 40. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
The Tusculum experience is 20 sports, 1 team, striving for excellence. The Tusculum experience offers state-of-the-art facilities for practice and game days. If you seek a championship atmosphere, the Tusculum experience is for you. Visit online through TusculumPioneers.com. Call 423-636-7300 to discover the Pioneer experience for yourself.
Yeah, you took one.
Stop in and see us about an all-purpose loan. Greenville Federal Bank, member FDIC. Banking made easy.
This is Tusculum College Sports on the Pioneer Sports Network. Your home for Pioneer basketball with the voice of the Pioneers.
Pioneers lead 45-40 with Zaylen Peeler going to the free throw line for a 4-point play opportunity with the made free throw. Rob Parent upset because Constantine comes in and commits his 3rd. And Rob Parent says there's no way that's a foul. When he goes back and he watches it on video, he'll probably think otherwise. He'll realize, man, I just exploded and yelled at those officials and threatened their lives for no apparent reason. But we're in the business of life-threatening, so it happens until we see video. 46-40, Peeler has 15 for the Pioneers. 3-ball here by Carter Phillips is good. And Phillips cuts that deficit in half. Peeler, heat check 3. Bang! 49-43, Tusculum. Morrison on the right side, answering the Phillips 3. Pioneers have hit 6. Morrison's got 15 of those. In the paint, Morrison, no. Rebound, Peeler has it. How is it not a foul? How's it not a foul when you jump on somebody? You can invade somebody's personal private space by jumping on them in basketball when the ball's on the floor. It's like almost there's no more rules when basketball is on the floor and there are people that have a scrum for it. It's just jump on the ball and get it. Peeler had it, and then he's just clocked. So Catawba has the alternate arrow possession. Good effort by Catawba because there are no rules in that situation that appears to apply to basketball at all. Barber off the dribble is good. Jordan Barber. 49-45. Pioneers forcing tempo. Smallwood, a little runner at the lane is good. Smallwood, well, that's his game. Right at the rim, the little finger roll. 51. We have 51 points. It's 51-45. That is crazy. Barber gives it up to Robinson. And Mitchell's going to pick up his third. It's a cheap one. We can jump on somebody in the lane, and somebody can give us the business because we're going to tie up the ball. But you can't put two hands on somebody when they're standing up. As long as they're on the floor, you can do whatever you want to. But if you're standing up and put two hands on somebody, it's a foul. We have got to address that rule. When all of these basketball minds that get together that are smarter than me at basketball rules applications, we need to change that particular rule. At the free throw line, Catawba, 1 of 2 for DJ Johnson. It's 51-46. And the clock's still running. Oh, we stopped it now. So now we're going to have to go back to like 2:11 in the game. Okay, but 3 seconds ran off the game clock while we were trying to fix the clock. Okay. We're just good with that? Okay. 51-46. Davis with the take in the lane and scores. And here's a foul on Davis. That's not a good foul. Davis picks up his third. Double foul. 2 shots, whatever. 10 free throws. Get to this point of the year. And I don't know what will come out of my mouth. You know, you just better watch out. At the free throw line will go Robinson. Makes the first. Second free throw by Robinson. Good. (53-48) Tusculum. Peeler's already matched his career high. He's back on the floor. Left side is Smallwood. Right side is Peeler. Back to Parrish. He throws it back out to Peeler. 6 to shoot. 5 to shoot. He'll take a deep 3. It doesn't matter. Career night for Zaylen Peeler. Are you joking? 56-48. Carter Phillips, Barber, 110 to the half. He'll take a deep 3 to try to answer Zaylen Peeler. He cannot. Peeler says, give me the rock. He takes off into the paint, kicks it out to Smallwood. He'll drive it. A lot of contact, no call. Parrish battling for the rebound is blocked. And then they're going to get a travel. So funny. He's got basketball officials at this level. It's so funny because you try to do the best you can. You come in thinking that you're going to be very good today. And sometimes you're just not. Parrish, and see, you even see him laughing. He's laughing. He didn't hook him. He was hooked. He had his arm in there, and DJ Johnson had his arm locked up next to his body so that Hunter Parrish couldn't pull his arm out. He was trying to get his arm out of there, but Johnson had a hold of it. And he'll go to the free throw line and make a free throw. Just unfortunate. Peeler with 21. I'll concentrate on the facts. I vow to do a better job. Johnson missing. Free throw by Johnson goes 1 of 2. Rebound by the Pioneers. They lead 56-49 with 30 seconds to play in the half. This week in Tusculum Athletics coming up at the half. We celebrated our Legends Day today with Susan Starnes Brown and Ralph Horn getting their numbers retired. Smallwood with the jam. Catawba quickly into the front court. Shot clock is off. 58-49. Smallwood took it right to the rim. Morrison turns the corner. Off the glass is good. 5 seconds. 1 second. Donaldson's fouled shooting it. And that's going to end the first half. Wade took a bump, got fouled, and we say no. Again, as an official, Rob Perrin giving the officials an earful. Nick Pasqua giving the officials an earful. I'm giving the officials an earful. Heck, even Alex Ogle's giving the officials an earful. He knows it's bad. It's a tough first half. You know that Alex Ogle has his own website? He's had it for a long time. I heard this the other day. It is google.com. Go look it up right now. google.com. Go check it out right now. It's Alex Ogle, our quarterback here at Tusculum. He's got his own way. He's had it for a really long time. Right now, at home, go visit google.com, and you're going to learn all sorts of information right now. All kinds of stuff about Alex Ogle. We're at the half. This week in Tusculum Athletics is coming up. Stay with us here at halftime. It's Tusculum 58, Catawba 51. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneers Sports Network.
So much of life these days is rushing around from one place to another. Sometimes you just want to enjoy the journey on the way to the destination. And part of what makes it a little more enjoyable is an appreciation for the folks who help you get there. At Ingalls, we know that the people who send you on your way are the same ones who keep you coming back.
I think you should take it for a spin. Are you serious?
Ingalls. All the ingredients for family. The first date. Only one chance to make that first impression. Don't worry, this might be new for you, but Ingalls has been there before. From flowers to the freshest ingredients, we have everything you need to put your best foot forward.
I'm so sorry.
Remember, you can't get to happily ever after without once upon a time.
Wow, funny running into you.
Ingalls, all the ingredients for family. family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you?
We got lunch.
To us, it means the people you care about, look out for, and yeah, love. Even if you'd never let them hear you say it.
Hey, you're eating hummus?
What's wrong with hummus?
Here at Ingalls, we have everything you need to gather around the table and give each other a hard time. Because that's what families do. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
System at 636-6200.
This is the Pioneer Halftime Show on the Pioneer Sports Network. Your home for Tusculum College sports. Once again, the voice of the Pioneer.
58-51 our score here. I don't have any other updates to give you in the league at this time. I don't have those. I hope to have those. Carson Newman was leading, Lincoln Memorial was leading, and Anderson were leading at our last report. But I don't have any to tell you. Not that I'm holding back on you. We just had a total lockdown, and or do I? Yeah, I do have them now. Let's give you our men's scores at the half. LMU is leading LR 43-27. Anderson leads Queens at the half 35-33, and it's Carson Newman leading Coker 48-38. They are at the half. We celebrated Legends Day today. We honored Ralph Horn, the all-time leading scorer in school history. All-Conference Hall of Famer, 1950s, 2,487 points for his career. And that's back in a day, you know, when they traveled to schools and you had to go by horse carriage, I think. And the roads weren't real good then. So you're talking about an all-day event. I joke with Ralph. 1953 to 1957, well-deserved honor to have his number retired. Susan Starnes Brown, the all-time leading scorer for the women, leading rebounder, NAIA National Player of the Year. Gained her fame at South Green High School with state championships. She had her number 42 retired, 93 to 97, her playing career here at Tusculum. Our second half action is on the way. Stay with us. Legends Day continues. Can we make it a legendary game? It's Tusculum 58. It's Catawba 51. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Getting it done. Great job. We see you in our stores picking up a snack and at our pumps filling up. And I would just like to say that it is an honor to be part of your busy day. We appreciate your business and look forward to serving you again at Marathon Quick Stop. Run in when you run out.
Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network. Brought to you by
Greenville Federal Bank, the Red, White, and Blue Marathon Quick Stop Market, Laughlin Hospital, Wash Depot, Hometown Realty and Auction, and by your Greenville Light and Power System.
And now, with the call, the voice of the Pioneer.
So we get set to start the second half. Pioneer team that has just put up 58 points. I was frantically going through some of the earlier scores. We put up a 61-point half. And I guess we just wanted to make sure the horn worked. We got to put that time up there, yeah. That's what it was. Oh, wait a minute. Now we're good. Wait a minute. Now we're good. to start. We had that 61-point half against Newberry in the second half, which propelled us to a victory. Start the second half. Peyton Woods out there with Donaldson, Peeler, Hartle, and Smith. Pretty good lineup right there for this Pioneer team. Donaldson will handle it. And this one will be tipped out by Catawba with 11 seconds to shoot. Had a 60-point half against Barton second half. And Donaldson came down out of bounds on the inbound. Tusculum had a 53-point half against King. I'm telling you, that's 58 points. That's impressive. 61, 60 we've had this season. One and a win. Inside and a turnaround by DJ Johnson. He's going to draw a foul on Zach Hartle. The other thing we have to do is we foul a bunch. We got to stop fouling. Johnson's going to go to the free throw line. Catawba's hit half of their free throws today as DJ Johnson goes to the stripe and makes his first. I do a lot of my griping about officiating, but we do foul a bunch. Johnson 1 of 2, and Catawba's hit just 50% of their free throws. Tusculum has missed just one. Woods reverse layup is good. Peyton Woods, a good take right to the rim. You know, I'd like to see him just have the attitude to come in and just light things up. His dad, a coach there in Kentucky, started his career at UT Chattanooga, staying true with the UT theme. His dad played at UT. Three-pointer here that's no good. Donaldson with the rebound. See him just come in and just be aggressive. Hartle missing. Hartle on the miss, but Woods with the save, and then Peeler hanging and scoring. And the Pioneers have their largest lead of the game, 62-52. Zaylen Peeler's career game continues. He has 23. Here's a missed shot by Morrison. And I think the whistles are just going to stay in the pocket. Donaldson, it hangs and it falls. And a timeout taken by Rob Perrin. We'll take the break and return to Pioneer Arena right after this. 18:23 to play in the game. Pioneers 64, Indians 52. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
The Tusculum experience is 20 sports, one team, striving for excellence. The Tusculum experience offers state-of-the-art facilities for practice and game days. If you seek a championship atmosphere, the Tusculum experience is for you. Visit online through TusculumPioneers.com. Call 423-636-7300 to discover the Pioneer experience for yourself.
Made that happen. Thanks. Greenville Federal Bank. Member FDIC. Banking made easy.
Pioneer basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network. Your home for Tusculum College sports. Once again, the voice of the Pioneers.
64-52 out of the timeout. Barber, Jeffers, Morrison, Johnson, and Constantine. Or is Constantine? Yeah, he's out there. Johnson to Morrison. Dumps it down to Johnson, who puts it in. He thought he was fouled. Like I said, we're not going to blow the whistle here early. You're going to have to earn a foul, I believe. And that's okay, too. 64-54. Woods. No. Three on the attempt. The rebound taken by Johnson. Catawba basketball into the front court. Right side, Morrison. Johnson on the baseline. And he just dribbled it out of bounds. He lost it. Hartle just stood his ground. Hartle has this scratch mark on his bicep. That's kind of give you an idea how physical it has been here in this game. Woods on the left wing. His pass is deflected and goes out of play. He had DeShonte Smith wide open, but Constantine deflects it out of play. On the inbound, Donaldson looking for Woods. Here's Zach. Back to Donaldson. We'll reset, 15 seconds to shoot. Jeffers defending on Donaldson. We get out in our transition game today. It's pretty good. Donaldson off the dribble for two. 66-54, Tusculum. Jeffers handling into the front court. Morrison on Peeler, and he banks it in. Donaldson into the front court, slows it up, puts it into the half court. Bouncing it to Hartle. Here's Smith. Woods. Picked up by Morrison. Woods takes it in, then throws it back out to Hartle. 10 to shoot. Smith. Here's Donald. No, it'll be Smith on the take. And he'll draw a foul, get bailed out. Probably a lot of contact there. And it goes against DJ Johnson. My view was obstructed. I couldn't see it. DeShonte Smith will go to the free throw line. Missing on the first, which is news because he has not been missing at the free throw line. Last 15 games, shooting 51% from the field, just under 10 points a game in his last 8. 50% from the field as well. From the free throw line this year, 82%. Missed them both. 66-56, Tusculum. Catawba with the ball. Into the front court. Jeffers. On the baseline, Constantine will lay it in. We got lost on the defensive back end. 66-58, Constantine. Foul trouble in that first half with 3, but was red hot. And then Donaldson had his pocket picked. Turnover leads to a break for Barber, but he's blocked by Donaldson. Perrins wants a goaltend. There's no way. Peeler catch and shoot 3. Looks short. It is, and it's a shame that we've changed to the second half for Peeler because he was just lights out automatic. Morrison is blocked out of bounds by Hartle, and that'll take us to a timeout on the floor. 15:55 to play in the game. Tusculum 66. It's Catawba 58. Pioneer basketball will continue from Legends Day here on the Pioneers Sports Network.
Family.
Food's here!
What's it mean to you?
We got lunch.
To us, it means the people you care about, look out for, and yeah, love. Even if you'd never let them hear you say it.
Hey, you're eating hummus?
What's wrong with hummus?
Here at Ingalls, we have everything you need to gather around the table and give each other a hard time. Because that's what families do. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
View your payment history, view your usage history, receive email or text alerts, and report outages. For more information on this simple way of managing your electric account, contact your Greenville Light and Power System at 636-6200 or just go online and click on the Smart Hub icon.
Welcome back to the Pioneer Sports Network. Pioneer Basketball, your home for Tusculum College sports. Once again, the voice of the Pioneers.
Tusculum leads 66-58. Catawba basketball on the inbound is Barber. Jackie Davis into the game. Mitchell's into the game. Elon Smallwood into the game. McLaughlin in the post will put it up and in. Once was a 12-point lead, down to 6. Pioneers need a bucket this possession. Shot the ball well. That's a foul. Mitchell will take it into the lane, miss it. Rebounded by Mitchell. Had it knocked away. Gets it back. No, he lost it. Out of bounds off Catawba, and they just come with some effort. It's extremely physical right now. A totally different second half than it was in the first half. Where, you could jump on somebody to tie it up and it not be a foul, but you couldn't put hands on anybody standing up. McLaughlin will dunk it down. Was wide open underneath. Somebody got lost. We got to communicate. Jackie Davis with it for the Pioneers. And a stoppage in play. And again, there's that two, you can clobber somebody, but you cannot lay hands on somebody around the perimeter. T.J. Jeffers is going to be whistled for his third. Team second. From the top, this will be Mitchell. Ball security right now is a suspect. 66-62. Catawba's scratching and clawing their way back into this second half. Hodnett a three. Bang. Caleb Hodnett. 69-62. Tusculum. Constantine underneath Mitchell, can't finish, and Mitchell's going to pick up 4. So at the free throw line will be Constantine. He's going to shoot 2 of them. Makes the first. Constantine, again, 12.6 points a game. To the line for his second, which is good. Constantine, who finished with 14 and 10 rebounds the first time these teams got together. Hodnett back to Davis. Puts it on the floor to the rim. Short-armed it, no good. Rebounded by Catawba. R.J. Robinson into the front court. Morrison on Hodnett. Finishes in the paint. 69-66. Baylor. He'll try a three. No, it's short. Quick shot. Quick triggered shot. Right side, this is going to be Barber to Constantine. Catawba down 12 at 64-52. And Morrison for the tie is good. Jaron Morrison. And a timeout's been asked for by Catawba. They have rallied and come all the way back against the Pioneers to tie the game at 69. Again, it's a 17-5 run by Catawba, and a lot of it's just been effort and some energy. They did not equal the intensity by the Pioneers, who came out of the second half red hot. But they are now. Both teams shooting virtually at 57%. Catawba's 26 of 46. Tusculum is 24 of 42. 9 3-pointers for the Pioneers. 8 of those coming in the first half. 6 for Catawba. Morrison warming up. He has 16 on 6 of 13 from the field. Donaldson with 15. Woods has 10. We're getting that point production we need out of the players. Now we need to get some stops. Dribble drive. Davis into Hodnett, who's fouled, and Constantine can't believe it. And he's picked up his 4th and almost got himself teed up to end the game. It'll be Hodnett who will go to the free throw line for the Pioneers. In the last, 2 games. In his last 8, 7 points a game, about 6 rebounds a game. Shooting 45% from 3, 56% from the field. 77% at the stripe this year. That's almost 20 points better than it was last year at the free throw line. Makes 1 of 2. 70-69. Tusculum by 1. They have not relinquished the lead here in this second half. Catawba right now on a high, but then Morrison dribbles it off his foot out of bounds. Hodnett will get a breather as DeShante Smith comes back in. DeShante yet to score in this game. Missed 2 free throws. Smallwood on the right wing. He'll take it into the lane. Shot it short. Rebound, Smallwood. Bouncing it to Smith. Off the glass, banks it in. Good look by Smallwood. 72-69. The game's slowing down for some of these diaper dandies we have, but still they make those young freshman-type mistakes. Parrish was out of bounds as he tried to grab the rebound, diving on the floor. Catawba has it back after the Pioneers had a stop. Barber on the inbound. Gets it in just barely to Robinson, barely beating the time. Robinson in the paint, little leaner, and one. All the contact that has been down here, and we're going to call the little bit of a breath that Parrish, I'll give it a foul. I'll say it's a foul. However, there has been a whole lot more that has gone on in the game aside from what just happened just now. A three-point play opportunity by R.J. Robinson. He'll go to the stripe to attempt that. It's a good finish by Robinson, taking nothing away from it, and then taking nothing that in the first half that was a brutal foul, but here in the second half that was a touch foul. He ties the game at 72. Donaldson, he'll take a three. In and out, no good. Smith battles for the rebound as two Catawba Indians battle. Donaldson had a good look at it, too, and that one was just in and then out. Peeler, Hartle, backdoor. Donaldson puts it in. Good look by Hartle once again. Lost in all of this for Zach Hartle, his assist numbers. Assists per game, just over one a game, but, it seems like he comes up with big one after big one constantly. McLaughlin turns and scores on Hartle. 74-74. We've slowed our pace down, and Coach Pasquale wants us to go faster. Backdoor, Donaldson is held by Lentz and is fouled, and that's going to bring us to a timeout on the floor. We'll take the break and return in 1 minute. 11:49 to play in the game. It's a good one. It's Tusculum 74, Catawba 74. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
So much of life these days is rushing around from one place to another. Sometimes you just want to enjoy the journey on the way to the destination. And part of what makes it a little more enjoyable is an appreciation for the folks who help you get there. At Ingalls, we know that the people who send you on your way are the same ones who keep you coming back.
I think you should take it for a spin. Are you serious?
Ingalls, all the ingredients for family.
For only 99 cents. 20-ounce Gatorades are 2 for $2, and a gallon of Fieldcrest milk is only $2.99. Marathon Quick Stop. Run in when you run out.
Swing by the Quick Stop. This is Tusculum College Sports on the Pioneer Sports Network. Your home for Pioneer basketball with the voice of the Pioneers.
74-74 out of this timeout. The Pioneers and the Catawba Indians shooting 57% from the field. Woods on the inbound will throw it out to Donaldson. Watched by Jeffers playing with those three fouls. Donaldson will take him to the rim and a foul. Jeffers is going to pick up his fourth. And the team's fourth as well. So to the stripe will go Donaldson. Hopefully this is a sign of good things to come for this next stretch for the Pioneers into the month of February. Donaldson breaking out 18 today. Peeler with 23. Had a pretty good rotation with the guys on the floor coming in and out. Shared some minutes. Some other guys have had big minutes. Donaldson makes them both. 76-74. He has 19. Barber driving into the lane and banking it in. The elephant in the room is our inability to guard the dribble drive. Woods, some bump, and we're going to say before the shot, there was a foul on the floor. It went against McLaughlin. It'll be his second, team foul number 5. I hear Rob Perrin down there saying he wants the call. It was on Henderson Lentz, and not McLaughlin. McLaughlin will have one taken away. Lentz will pick one up. That's his second. Woods on the inbound with the little tap in. Peyton Woods, 78-76, right at the whistle. Catawba, Robinson on the drive, travels, missed the shot. It's rebounded out of bounds off Donaldson. Boy, Robinson got away with one there, but he couldn't capitalize by finishing the shot. But they have a second chance on a dead ball rebound out of bounds. Catawba will inbound Barber. Morrison on Peeler. He created the contact and won. Morrison gets the bucket to fall. Peeler's going to pick up his second, team foul number 4. Morrison for the lead, which would be the first lead of the second half for Catawba. Would also be their first lead since it was 33-32. No. Rebounded by Smith of Tusculum. Tied at 78. Woods fakes a 3. Fade away, 2-pointer. Back rimmed it, no good. Rebounded by Lentz. Here's Morrison. Catawba has a chance for the lead. If I'm Woods, I'm doing that more often, though. Morrison spinning in the paint. And another foul on Peeler. How did he not stay in front of him there? Peeler's going to pick up his third, team's 5th. Now I'm losing about a little bit of the game because I'm not sure what we're supposed to do. But it's evident that both coaches are just like, let's take it in there and force these officials to make a call. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. So you're not sure what you're going to get. It's like a box of chocolates. Morrison, no good on the free throw attempt. His second. That one's no good. Rebounded by Hartle. Catawba still can't get the lead here in this second half. Can we get on a run? That's the question. Can we get hot? Can we get Peeler going again? Somebody. Maybe Donaldson. Peeler. No. Rebounded by Catawba. Morrison will force it into the front court. Robinson left side. Morrison. Back to the top. Barber. Tied at 78 and 10 minutes to play in the game. Morrison wants it. Watched by Donaldson. Hartle tipped it away. It's on the floor and picked up by Donaldson. Pioneers fortunate they get a stop. In the corner all alone is Woods. He'll take it around Lentz and draw a foul. Lentz was in the restricted. Woods could not finish at the rim, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2 of them. So that's his third and the 7th on Catawba here in this second half. Woods shaking his head, frustrated, didn't finish there at the rim. It's a good take, good ball fake as well. Rattles in the first free throw. Woods just 3 of 8 from the field. He's 0 for 2 from 3. Peeler's made up for that, 6 of 10, but Tusculum held to just 9 3-pointers so far. Team that's averaging around 12 a game. Woods made them both, 80-78. Tusculum by 2, 9:35 to play. Barber to Morrison. Back to Barber. Morrison on the dribble. Around 2. Off the side of the backboard, no good. Parrish battles for that rebound. Donaldson forcing it into the front court, but Catawba back defensively. Smith to Woods. Backdoor to Smith. At the rim is good. (82-78). 9 minutes to play. Tusculum by 4. Nick Pasqua imploring his team to play good defense. Robinson walks, or is there a foul? Parrish is going to be whistled for the foul. That'll be his first. The team's 6th. Inbound for Catawba. On the inbound, this will be Lentz. Lentz onto the baseline, Morrison. Backing in on Smith, elevates and scores. 82-80, Tusculum. Pioneers Donaldson into the front court. Hands it off to Peeler. Here's Woods. Smith. Parrish at the top. Donaldson. Fade away. No. Side of the rim. Not a good shot. Across the stripe, this will be Jaron Morrison. Morrison with the basketball. Watched by Donaldson. On the baseline is Lentz. Into the paint, Johnson. Up. No. Rebounded by Parrish. Good rebound. Donaldson on the left wing for the Pioneers, who lead by 2. Parrish gives it up to Woods on the right wing. Right down the lane, draws the foul on Barber, which will lead us to a timeout on the floor. We'll take the break. 7:37 to play. It's Tusculum 82 and Catawba 80. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
The Tusculum experience is 20 sports, 1 team, striving for excellence. The Tusculum experience offers state-of-the-art facilities for practice and game days. If you seek a championship atmosphere, the Tusculum experience is for you. Visit online through TusculumPioneers.com. Call 423-636-7300 to discover the Pioneer experience for yourself.
Be community-minded when you shop or invest. Greenville Federal Bank, member FDIC. Banking made easy.
Pioneer Basketball on the Pioneer Sports Network. Your home for Tusculum College sports. Once again, the voice of the Pioneers.
Welcome back into Pioneer Arena. Peyton Woods will be at the free throw line shooting 2 of them. The Tusculum Pioneers 28 of 51 for the game, 55%, shooting 45% here in this second half, 9 of 20, 1 of 7 from 3. Catawba's 12 of 20 shooting second half for 60%. They trail by 12 at 64-52, and they went on a 17-5 run to tie the game at 72. So at the free throw line will go Woods. I suppose we're shooting a 1-and-1 because Coach Pasqua is not happy with the situation. Woods missing. First miss at the free throw line of the game. That's big. I don't know. I didn't agree with the 1-and-1 call. Barber on the right wing. Into the paint, and Parrish is going to be whistled for a foul. And that'll be the 1-1 for McLaughlin. So Parrish will pick up, how many is that on him? Oh, sorry, number 4. So it'll be McLaughlin to the free throw line for Catawba. Down 2. Front end is no good. Morrison steals the rebound, is rejected by Hartle. Hartle with the block. Davis into the front court for the Pioneers. Hartle at the top. Here's Smallwood. Hartle, Hodnett. Baylark, he'll try 3. Bang! Ronnie Baylark needed that. Just for his sake, sanity, confidence, all that stuff that goes along with it. Bounce it to Constantine, and Hodnett will be whistled for a foul. So Hodnett picks up his first. Team's 8. Baylark 3 of 5 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, and the Pioneers have hit 10 3-pointers in the game now. Constantine rattles home the first, will have a bonus. Constantine, the best player for Catawba, the largest part of this game, but he can't stay on the floor with foul trouble. He's got 4, so the Pioneers need to attack. And he's going to be out at the top of this defense. Bounce it to Smallwood. Davis, good catch in traffic. Extra pass to Baylark. Short. Rebound to Hodnett. Back to Baylark. Short. Rebounded by Hartle in the paint. It rims off, no good, and the rebound comes down to Constantine. 85-82, Tusculum. Here comes Morrison. Off the glass, it rims off, no good. Rebounded by Hartle. Here's Davis forcing it into the front court. Davis goes on McLaughlin, and he'll draw a foul. Went right at him. And the personal on McLaughlin will be his second. So Davis to the stripe. Free throw's not his strong suit, at least this season. No good. Davis at Washington State, in the 11 games he played, was under 30% at the stripe. This year, through the 11 games that he has played at Tusculum, 47%. Second by Davis. No good. 85-82. Tusculum by 3. Catawba with the ball. Barber. Here's Robinson. Constantine. He'll pull up for 2. No. Rebounded by Hartle. Davis. Goes behind the back. Drives it. Hodnett. Finishes it. Oh. It's a tough call on Jackie Davis. It's his 4th. It's an offensive foul. It's a turnover. Catawba has the ball back. 85-82. Ebbs and flows, peaks and valleys. Good calls. Tough calls, bad calls, horrid calls, all of it. It's all relevant. It's all vanilla. 5.5 to play. 3-point Pioneer lead. Right side is Robinson. Constantine will be fouled by Davis. And that'll be the day for Jackie Davis. He'll foul out of the game. Donaldson comes back in for the Pioneers. So the double bonus for Constantine. Been one of the more solid free throw shooters for Catawba today. 5 for 5 at the free throw line. I had 9, but I guess they had 10. Constantine, 68% on the year from the free throw stripe. Rattles home the first. First time these teams got together. Seems like forever ago. Tusculum won 87-73. Constantine made them both. 85-84. Turnovers, miscues, missed shots, missed open shots, hurting Tusculum. Hodnet, Baylark, Donaldson, bang. Good ball movement. 88-84, Tusculum. Barber takes it across the stripe for Catawba. Left side to the top is Barber. Backdoor look to Constantine. How they threaded the needle is unknown, but he did. And Constantine finishing at the rim. 88-86. You sense Tusculum needs a bucket this possession too. Baylark. And he'll be fouled going up. And the foul is going to go on Robinson. That'll be number 1 on him. Both teams shooting 2 the rest of the way. We've had a plethora of fouls. So Baylark will go to the stripe for the Pioneers. His last 9, 12.7 points a game. 8th in school history and career 3-point percentage. Had a 20-point game against Catawba last year. Enjoyed a 14-point game against Catawba in the first game last year. Makes them both. 90-86, 4:10 to play. Into the game, returning Jeffers. Bouncing it to Constantine. Barber. Down the lane. Kick out to Jeffers. Morrison tried to give it back to Jeffers. Constantine has it. 5 seconds to shoot. Baylark stealing it. Up ahead is Donaldson. He'll drive it on Morrison, who got the block. Donaldson slowed down and couldn't finish the layup. Catawba basketball 90-86. Pioneers by 4. Morrison hustling back to negate that layup attempt by Donaldson. McLaughlin trips. Hartle is going to be whistled for the foul, which takes us to a break. We'll take it as well and return to Pioneer Arena right after this. 3:21 to play in the game. It's Tusculum 90, Catawba 86. Pioneer basketball continues after this on the Pioneer Sports Network.
It's fine. It'll be okay, okay? Nobody cares about the flowers. Who needs flowers at a wedding?
At Ingalls, we know that the best of plans don't always go according to plan.
My best friend's getting married today and the florist never showed.
That's why we're always there when you need us.
What are their colors?
Purple and cream.
With smiling faces and helping hands.
No one cares. No one cares. You will look great. Flowers are not important. And where is Holly? Have anyone seen Holly?
And although life will be predictably unpredictable,
Let's get you to that wedding.
a curveball is that much more satisfying
I got the flowers!
when you knock it out of the park.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome!
So when the plan goes out the window and improvisation becomes the order of the day, just remember, that's where the best of memories are made.
All right, they're ready for us.
True story. Ingalls. All the ingredients for family.
Contact your Green to Light and Power System at 636-6200.
Welcome back to the Pioneer Sports Network. Pioneer Basketball, your home for Tusculum College sports. Once again, the voice of the Pioneers.
10 ties, 7 lead changes. Tusculum leading by 4 for the moment, 90-86. McLaughlin at the free throw line shooting 2. And this one rims off, no good. 22 for Constantine, 20 for Morrison for Catawba, 23 for Peeler, 22 for Donaldson, 14 for Woods. McLaughlin's second. Good. Robinson back in. Comes in for Jeffers. Pioneers shooting just 42% here in the second half and getting outscored 36-32. There's 32 points here in this second half for this team after they put up 58 in the first half. DeShante Smith back out there as well. Peeler. Woods at 3. No. Rebound is tipped out of bounds off Catawba. Woods 0 for 3 from downtown. Shooting 37% on the year. From distance. Lob it to Smith. Woods. Screen for 2. In and out, no good. Hartle rebound. Putback is good. Zach Hartle. Morrison gives it up to Barber. Morrison on the drive, right down the lane. Oh, he got the roll. Just hung on the side of the rim and fell through. Morrison with 22. 2.5 to play. Big possession here for the Pioneers. Backdoor for Woods. Got the layup. Constantine forcing it into the front court. 3 or a 2 is good. And R.J. Robinson gets a jumper. And a quick timeout asked for by Catawba. They have 1 remaining in a 3-point game at 94-91. Couldn't tell with both coaches at midcourt yelling at the officials over whatever the last call was. I'm not sure what it was. Catawba shooting 55%, Tusculum 53%, and Catawba outscoring Tusculum 40-36 in this second half. Coming up Wednesday, February 7th, it's Pack the Arena night, Tusculum and Mars Hill here at Tusculum. We hope that you'll join us. Free admission for Greenville City and Greene County school students. And we're going to be raffling off televisions and other great prizes here at Pioneer Arena. Wednesday, February 7th, make plans to attend Tusculum versus Mars Hill. 94-91, Tusculum, 2:10 to play. We've had our share of heartbreakers and close games and losses this year. You could say the same for Catawba. They're coming off an overtime loss to Queens in which they did more to win the game. Smith, good take right to the rim, missed the layup. Got a little out of control, a little too fast. Big possession here for Catawba. Wide open is Morrison to tie it. Yep. That's the thing. That's the difference. You got a big-time playmaker that makes open shots. We're tied at 94. 90 seconds to play in the game. Must make possession for the Pioneers. Smith. A lot of grabbing right now. Hartle, 10 to shoot. Backdoor for Woods. Lets the defense go and draws a foul. Missed his last 1-and-1 opportunity to Peyton, who go to the free throw line shooting 2 as Barber picks up his third. Is 45 fouls too many? If you get paid by the foul, that's not probably. Woods missing the free throw attempt. Man alive. $1:15 left. You had to keep serve. Woods makes the second. 95-94. Tusculum by 1. Jeffers out there for Catawba. Constantine in the lane, missing, but tips it in. 96-95. Catawba has their first lead of this second half, and their first lead since it was 33-32. Woods, no. 45 seconds to play. Catawba by 1. Constantine down the lane on Smith and banks it in. Timeout asked for by the Pioneers. With 30 seconds to play in this game, Catawba down 12 here in the second half. It's not a monumental effort because it came very early in the second half. Figure that out. When that 12-point lead took place. It was somewhere around the 16-minute mark, somewhere in that neighborhood to start this second half. And Catawba went on that 17-5 run for the most part to battle back into it. So a Pioneer team that went up 58-51. They had a 66-56 lead, 66-54 with 17:20 to play on a Donovan Donaldson jump shot. Catawba went on a 17-5 run. And now Jaron Morrison and Malik Constantine have rallied this team from behind. And they have a 3-point lead. Constantine with 26, Morrison with 25. And now Woods, who has struggled from three-point territory, 0 for 4 from 3, out of this timeout. Pioneers with 1 remaining. And the close conference contests have been just that, too close. Baylark. He'll take it to the rim and score it. About a 1-second difference, he got a foul. Constantine will be fouled, and he's been their best free throw shooter. The foul will go on Hartle. Catawba got it into the front court. They did not get the foul quick enough. It's almost like they didn't understand that. That should have been an offensive foul. It's the same call against Jackie Davis earlier, which gave him an offensive foul, and it's the same call right here at midcourt where they're cleaning up the floor. Morrison got into the air, ran over a defender, just trucked him, and we played on. 2 shots for Constantine. Rattles home the first, which they've done all game. At least Constantine has. He's been solid, 8 for 8 at the free throw line. Now 27 points for him. Missed the second. 12 seconds to play. It's a 2-point game. And a timeout by the Pioneers with 8.7 on the clock. 99-97. What do you dial up? Game winner or tie the game? You've been outplayed here in the second half by the score of 48-39. Catawba with 99 points, a point away from the Pioneers giving up a century of points for the 6th time this season. So, you draw it up. And Donaldson will have the decision to make. Drive it or pass it. Woods, Baylark, Donaldson, and Hartle out there with Smith, who will trigger the inbound. 4 great options beyond the arc. 2 great options to penetrate on the dribble. Donaldson with 8. Donaldson will take it right to the rim. It rims off, no good. Catawba wins. Catawba wins. Donaldson couldn't finish at the rim. Catawba comes from behind knocks off the Pioneers 99-97. Great effort by Constantine and Morrison tonight, rallying their team when things seemed bleak, and the Pioneers just didn't have enough. Another tight game that goes the way of the visitor here at Pioneer Arena. Pioneers just cannot buy one in this gym. 1-8 at home this season. Another tough one. Stay tuned. Our Pioneer postgame will be coming up right after this. Your final score, Catawba 99, Tusculum 97. You've been listening to Pioneer Basketball. Now stay tuned for our Pioneer postgame coverage here on the Pioneer Sports Network.
On the Pioneer Sports Network.